So one, what we find is a lot of our content partnerships quickly become distribution partnerships for the simple fact that one, content creation is extremely expensive. And the way to subsidize that content creation is to monetize it. What happens is in a lot of these cases of the Hearsts of the world and the Time Warners and et cetera, what you see is that they wind up being sold out and they need more opportunities for selling. Video is where the CPMs are, that's where the advertisers are looking to spend their dollars. So they're looking to get new content into their systems. The benefit of coming to an AOL On, we've already done those partnerships. So you don't have to worry about going out and striking partnerships with everyone from NBC on down the list. We already have those in-house, so we can offer that distribution. We can offer them the ability to sell that content themselves, as well as provide them with backfill in cases where they don't sell. So quickly what they find is one, it's a cost-effective way of getting content, premium content, into the system on their sites and also monetize it, as well as a pretty good revenue stream that they can count on every single month that's coming into them as well. Certain verticals obviously perform better than others, but what you'll see, what we find is in order for us to be in the premium content game and to license content from premium partners, they want some control over the ability to sell. So we've announced deals with ESPN, we've announced deals with others. These don't come easily. There's a lot of negotiations that go back and forth. But really what we offer is, because we have such a vast third-party network with a multitude of sites, very, very diverse, we give some of our content partners the ability to sell on our third-party network. That becomes very attractive to them because when you actually couple in the amount of views that we're getting on the network, as well as what we're seeing on the owned and operated sites, we're doing over 1 billion streams a month, which obviously is extremely attractive to any single content partner looking to distribute content to a premium click-to-play publisher network, which is what we provide. So everything we do, we look at as a screen agnosticity, I guess you can say. I think I just made that term up. But basically what we want to do is we don't look at an opportunity as, hey, does this work well just on desktop? That's not the reality of the way people are consuming content today. So because of that, when we look at content, when we evaluate content, we evaluate publishers, we say, does this play well not only on desktop, but how does it play on tablet devices? How does it play on mobile devices? What kind of consumption are we going to get on our OTT and smart devices? These are all things we have to look at. We can no longer kind of turn the blind eye and say, well, it's an emerging market. I think that emerging market is quickly catching up to everybody. So because of that, we look at the opportunity across the spectrum. If a partner or a publisher doesn't meet that criteria, we're probably not going to do a deal. If we do a deal, it'll be very kind of, standard, small to the side. But really what we want to do is when we do deals, we want to maximize their potential, which means it has to play well across all streams, across all platforms. We don't have the luxury of just kind of waiting for that market to emerge. We want to be well ahead of the curve, and we've been doing that for the past few years now. And we've already seen some pretty good success out of that strategy. Yeah, I think what you'll see is a lot of times people make investments into various platforms. They don't really wind up using the majority of what that platform has to offer. Maybe because their business isn't mature enough, maybe because they just don't have a need for it. So we can certainly provide the basic functionality around a video platform. I wouldn't say we are going to be going into the OVP space anytime soon. Look, our business is around premium content, getting that content distributed and monetizing it. It's not really around the infrastructure that goes along with it. However, that being said, we have seen an increase in partners coming over to us and saying, can we use you as an OVP? We're certainly going to be opportunistic when the opportunity presents itself, but it is not something that we're leading with from a day-to-day basis. So we have the ability to offer a one-stop shop. We can offer you production services, which we have in-house, as well as the distribution that goes along with it. Oftentimes in branded, I think where a lot of brands miss the opportunity there is they put out this great content, they make a massive investment in getting this really cool content. The problem is nobody sees it because there's no distribution attached to it. We have the power of distribution. 1.4 billion views a month certainly allows us to distribute amongst our vast third-party network as well as our owned and operated sites. And when you couple that with kind of the production services as well as distribution services, it's really a value proposition that a lot of brands from P&G on down the list are taking advantage of directly through us. It's been a very good business for us. We've expanded internationally with it. It continues to grow on a daily basis and mature, and we think it's going to be an even bigger part in 2014.
I think what you current partners or prospect partners can do. The other thing that's important is the revolution that I saw at CES last week is coming with a change in distribution of how consumers are going to touch video and how publishers are going to be able to monetize video. And it's everything from the networks, the cable companies, the device companies.